This video is to be used for educational purposes only and is not intended to replace individual research or licensed investment advice. Unique experiences and past performance does not guarantee future results. Trading stocks, options, and spot currencies involves substantial risk, and there's always the potential for loss. Your trading results may vary. No representations are being made that any software or training will guarantee profits or not result in losses from trading. This is the Premier Trade Market Wrap with Ivan Caesar.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the Premier Trade Market Wrap for June 13th, 2007. My name is Ivan Caesar, and this is the news. Stocks ended the day on their best behavior after long-term yields moved lower, and the Federal Reserve reported strong growth with little inflation. Although higher rates are still worrisome for investors, today's positive news allowed for some of the tension to wear off. The Dow Jones Industrial Average closed higher by 187 points, finishing the session at 13,482. The Nasdaq was up by 32.5 points, closing at 2,582, and the S&P 500, today's biggest gainer, higher by more than 1.5% or 22.5 points, closed at 1515. U.S. retail sales rose by 1.4% in May, the largest seasonally adjusted gain in 16 months. Sales rose for all categories of spending, from gasoline and autos to building supplies and clothing. The gains were much better than expected by economists on Wall Street, who were looking for a 0.7% increase. The report should reassure markets and policymakers that consumers are regaining their footing after a very weak start to the spring. Gas and oil futures jumped Wednesday on a government report that raised concerns that refiners aren't producing enough gasoline to meet peak summer demand. The Energy Department said motor gasoline supplies were unchanged at 201.5 million barrels for the week ending June 8th. Crude supplies rose 100,000 barrels to 342.4 million. Distillate stocks were also up 300,000 barrels at 122.6 million barrels. According to a Merrill Lynch poll, global fund managers now expect higher long-term and short-term interest rates and are less positive on equities. The June survey of 201 fund managers who control $689 billion in assets showed that a net 47% of them expect higher global core inflation in a year, up from a net 34% last month. The survey noted that a net 3% of survey participants now see growth slowing, down from 18% in May. 4 senators said they expect Congress to quickly and overwhelmingly approve bills that introduced on Wednesday, giving the Treasury Department new tools to press China to more quickly raise the value of its currency. Senate Finance Committee Chairman Max Baucus, a Montana Democrat, told reporters he expected to begin committee action on the legislation before August congressional break, with an eye towards full Senate debate by September. U.S. mortgage applications rose for the first time in 3 weeks, even as interest rates surged to their highest level since the mid-2006. Mortgage Bankers Association said its seasonally adjusted index of mortgage applications for the week ending June 8th increased 6.6% to 666.5. Stocks in the news, Novartis has received European Union approval for flu vaccine Optiflu. Iceland and Norway also have approved Optiflu for use in vaccination against seasonal influenza. Novartis said, adding that its use of proprietary cell culture technology could help in the event of a flu pandemic. Canadian aluminum producer Alcan reported that it signed a new long-term contract to provide Airbus with various aluminum products for its aircraft programs. Financial details, though, were not disclosed. Sprint Nextel said it will pay $312.5 million to acquire Northern PCS Services, including the assumption of debt. The acquisition is subject to customary regulatory approvals and is expected to be completed in the third quarter of 2007. Northern PCS provides Sprint PCS services in Minnesota, North Dakota, Wisconsin, and Iowa. In earnings news today, Exelon Corp backed its 2007 earnings guidance, indicating in a regulatory filing that it expects growth in its core generation business. The power company continues to forecast a profit between $4 per share and $4.30 per share. Last year, Exelon earned $3.22 per share. Analysts expect a profit this year of $4.34 per share. Scheduled economic reports for Thursday include the initial jobless claims data for week of June the 8th, producer price index for May. Scheduled earnings reports for Thursday include Adobe System, Bear Stearns, Del Monte Foods, Federal Home Loan Mortgage, Goldman Sachs, Global Crossing, Terramark Worldwide, Smith & Wesson Holding Corp. This has been the Premier Trade Market Wrap for June 13th, 2007.